Welcome back to the Faithful Farmer Mama. Today we are going to be doing some projects here around the farm, and I thought you might want to tag along. We have got a lot going on, and now that the weather is gorgeous, no more frost warnings, at least for the next 10 days in the forecast, we are going to tackle those projects. Let's go get started and work on those projects. I'm glad you're here with me today. So before we actually get started, I want to ask you to please go down below, especially if you're new to my channel, find the subscribe button and the little bell. You're going to want to click those so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. We have a ton of projects on the farm right now that we are really trying to take care of now that the weather is beautiful. Guys, it is like 68 or 69 degrees out right now. There is a light breeze, as you can see. We are in central Oklahoma, and that is just kind of how it is here. But with the weather being so beautiful, we have decided to do some projects that we have been meaning to do now that the forecast looks pretty clear. I looked at it this morning, and for the next 10 days, it does not look like we go down below 48 degrees at night. That makes this mama proud and happy, because that means that I can get back into the garden and back doing the things that help our family. Growing food, growing fruit, doing things in the backyard, and being with my family outside. So today we have decided, let me rephrase that. Today and probably tomorrow, we have decided that we are going to move our chicken coop. We have an area in the pasture that has some moles that we have been trying to get rid of and cannot get rid of them. So over by the orchard, we are going to move our chicken coop along with the chicken yard. We are going to build a strawberry planter, a 3-tier strawberry planter, and plant some strawberries and get them in the ground. And then we are also going to plant some trees. We started an orchard, which you probably have seen that video. I'm going to try and tag it below. It was a couple days ago, probably about a week ago. We started with 3, and then we added 7 or 6 more, and now we are adding 3 more. So we're going to plant some of those today too. I thank you so much for being here. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you like our video, and please invite your friends and family along. I would love to have them join us in this journey. So let's get started working on our farm. So my husband came home with 3 new apple trees, 2 Honeycrisp and a Cortland, which I had only ever seen in upstate New York. Here we're adding to the orchard. If you remember, we had planted 2 peach trees, 2 pear trees, 2 plum trees, a nectarine tree, and 2 figs, and a kiwi. Now we're adding 3 more apple trees to the bunch. I love when we're able to work together as a family on the farm. So of course the dogs are here checking out everything we're doing, but my husband and I are actually doing this together. He digs the hole, he opens the big bag and pours it in for me a little bit, and then I shape it, take the tree off of the pot off of the tree root ball, and then put that in there, and then he fertilizes and covers it back over with dirt, and then I make sure it's tapped down, and then I mulch. The extra body is our 12-year-old who comes out because she just enjoys being around us. So she will actually pick up a rake eventually and start raking out all the big lumps of the red clay. And of course, she will play with the dogs. This is Marble. Marble was left at our front gate last year. We absolutely adore her. She's such a sweet girl. Leah is in the background flattening out the big mounds of red clay. Funny part about this is in a couple minutes you will see our white dog, there he is, inspecting each and every tree. And of course, the family of guineas has to come over. Yeah. The red clay here is a huge problem. We actually don't put any of the original dirt back into the pits with the tree. We put fresh dirt. And look at this beauty that has appeared since we planted it. This is our nectarine. Next thing I did was put mulch around all of the trees. I know that the rain will probably wash most of it away, but I wanted to make sure that it had some type of cover on top of it to help hold the moisture for the first week or so. And of course, all of the trees need water, so I actually spent about 30 minutes watering each and every tree. I put about 5 gallons of water on every tree almost every day for the first week. I water unless it rains, of course. Once I finished watering all of the trees, my husband had this on the tractor. This is for our strawberries. He came home with this flat of strawberries the other day, and I was so excited because I have wanted a strawberry planter. He got Ozark Beauties, All Stars, and then also another one which is called a Quinault. These are all ever-bearing berries. They're a little bit smaller than the store berries that you see, but they bloom and they grow throughout the entire season instead of just in 1 month. I'm super excited to get them in the ground. Best part about this whole flat is they are already starting to show bits of fruit, like this beautiful berry. And then we started building the strawberry container. More to come on that later. So the house was so much bigger and heavier than we anticipated, so we went to plan B to actually get it moved. So here's Leah with her chicken. And of course, we had company. The guineas always come to check us out. After a few tries of trying to lift the house, hubby finally decided that we should just drag it. The chicken coop is on skids, which have been there since we built it, and we just decided to drag it to its new home. It actually worked much better than we thought it would. I thought it very funny that my husband kept saying, "We're doing Plan B." After getting the coop down to its spot, my daughter and I put the fence up, electrified it, and it's sitting next to the orchard, which is next to the pond, which is next to the cut flower garden, which is next to the house. We then transported all the chickens by hand down to the new house. And then these are my two babies. This is Juliet and Nugget. Also on the agenda today was cinnamon buns. We didn't get to finish the strawberry planter, but I did get to make the cinnamon buns for the next morning. A whole video on how to make these will be coming shortly, so keep an eye out for that. I hope you'll join us next time for the next day where we actually finish the planter. Thanks guys, see you next time.